Greetings, esteemed friends. Today, we invite you to embark on a journey through a remarkable Muslim nation that serves as a living testament to history, having been the residence of numerous prophets. Our exploration will take us to the magnificent palaces of the pharaohs in Egypt, including the location where Hazrat Musa al-Salam confronted Pharaoh, as well as the palace associated with Hazrat Yusuf al-Salam and Julaha. We will delve into the daily lives of the Egyptian people, the mountain where Hazrat Musa al-Salam conversed with Allah, and the unique features of the Husseini Mosque located in Egypt. Additionally, we will present various maqamas that you may not have encountered before. This video promises to be captivating, so we encourage you to watch it in its entirety. Let us now embark on this extraordinary journey through Egypt, officially known as the Arab Republic of Egypt. Although its name suggests an Arab identity, the majority of its territory lies within Africa. The population of this nation is approximately 114.5 million, ranking it 11th globally in terms of population and 6th among Muslim-majority countries. Covering an area of 1 million square kilometers, Egypt ranks 3rd in the world by land area. Notably, 40% of its inhabitants reside in urban areas, while 60% live in rural settings. One of the oldest cities in the world, whose history is thousands of years old. If we talk about the borders of Egypt, then on one side there is Libya, Sudan, and Gaza, Mediterranean Sea and Red Sea. Friends, do you know that the world's longest river Nile also passes through here, whose length is 6,650 kilometers? 90% of the population in Egypt is Muslim, while 10% of the people of other religions live here. Friends, some part of Egypt also comes in Asia. The capital of Egypt is Cairo, which is called Cairo in Urdu, which is the largest city of Egypt. This city never sleeps. You will see people everywhere, even during the day and night. This city is also very important from the historical point of view. A part of this city is adjacent to the Nile. The economy sector is also in Cairo city. The markets of this city are often crowded. You must definitely take a cruise on the River Nile in this city, where you can have a wonderful dinner. You will remember this for a long time. Egyptian people also use social media a lot. Music. There are only 2 seasons, summer, which lasts from April to October, and winter from November to March. The language spoken in this country is also Arabic, so whenever you go to Egypt you should know Arabic because they know very little English. Egyptian people are very cheerful. If you greet them, they will stand up and reply to your greeting. People here are fond of roaming around and food. They go out with their family at night and go to different restaurants to eat. You will also find food streets everywhere, the aroma of which will increase your appetite. Egyptian street food is a different thing. Whoever goes to Egypt cannot live without eating it. You will easily eat 2 to 3 cups of koshri. This is the national food of Egypt, people of Egypt. People eat food, sitting on the banks of the Nile, and enjoy the cool breeze. Egyptian people like moussaki very much. So this is a Muslim country, but you will also find clubs and bars. In the city of Cairo, you will also find the 2nd oldest university of Islam, which was built in 972 during the Fatimid Empire, whose name is Jamil al-Azhar. In that era, the king used to give the education alone, and no fees were taken from the students. This tradition continues till date. In the old area of Cairo city, the tombs of holy personalities are also present. This tomb is usually present in a street which is called Shahra Ashrafiyya. Here the tomb of Rasul Karim, sallallahu alaihi wasallam's aunt Sayyida, Atika Sayyida Sakina and Sayyida Safina Razi, Allah Ta'ala Anha, and Imam Shaf Rahmatullah Ali is also present. Apart from this, Husseini Mosque is also present, which is worth seeing from inside. The people of Egypt believe that the head of Hazrat Imam Hussein Razi Allah Ta'ala Anhu is also buried at this place. Most of the people know that his tomb is in Iraq, but the people of Egypt say Sir Mubarak. Millions of blessings of Allah are buried in Cairo. Imam Hussein Razi Allah Ta'ala Anhu. But friends, Egypt is not just a country, but an open book of history and truth. Someone asked the people of knowledge. Pharaoh claimed to be the creator. He also got thousands of children of Bani Israel killed, but despite this, Allah blessed him with long power. He kept his rope tied. What was the reason for this? The old man smiled and replied that Pharaoh used to do justice. This brief answer is the biggest truth of this land. Crores of people come to see Egypt. According to the report of 2022, 11 crore 20 lakh people visited it. First of all, we take you to the city where the Pharaoh of the era of Hazrat Musa al-Salam lived. Here, let me tell you one thing. Pharaoh is not just the name of a person, but every king of that era of Egypt was called Pharaoh. The name of this city is Luxor, which is 614 kilometers away from Cairo. The River Nile also passes near this city. The population of this city is 100 crores. The population of this city is around 13 lakh. Even today, you will see some people praying in the place of worship of Pharaoh. Usually people from Europe come and do this. This is the same city where Hazrat Musa al-Salam was born, and at this very place, the house of Pharaoh was also present, whose name was Rajas II. There were very big palaces of Pharaoh in this city, one of which is the Naz temple. From this place, the Pharaoh used to enter his temple. Big statues of Pharaoh were made because Nazbillah used to claim to be the god. There is a statue outside the place of worship of Pharaoh in this palace. It is said that Pharaoh looked like this, and there is a small statue below it. This is the wife of Pharaoh of Hazrat Musa al-Salam's era, whose name was Asiya bint Mujham, Raziallah Ta'ala Anha, who was a Muslim, i.e. believed in one God. She was the same woman with whom Musa al-Salam was brought up. You will find the most number of carvings on its walls. The words written in their language were mostly in the form of pictures. In this temple, you will see very big pillars in front, of which even a human standing looks very small. Neither there was any crane present at that time, nor any technology, but despite that such big pillars have been built. Pharaoh used to pray here. There are 134 pillars present here, and all these pillars are from the era of Musa al-Salam. Seeing all this, the thinking of a person gets surprised. Now let us show you the palace where Pharaoh's wives used to give birth to children. This palace is situated on the banks of River Nile. To go here, you have to go in a boat. Rooms were made inside it where children were born. You would not see any wall. You will not get the real thing from the Naksh. In today's era, this language has been translated. The view of Nile from this palace is worth seeing. If you want to see Pharaoh in real condition, then definitely visit the Luxury Museum where you will see Pharaoh enthroned. Now let us show you the place where Musa al-Salam reached Pharaoh's palace in a wooden coffin through River Nile. This is the same place where Pharaoh and his wife Asiya were sitting, and in this palace he spent the first part of his life and was brought up in Pharaoh's palace. It is also mentioned in the Holy Quran that Pharaoh's palace was right next to Nile. This palace is also near the Kanag temple. Inside this too, very big pillars have been built. Friends, now let us show you where Hazrat Musa al-Salam used to go to the mountain and converse with Allah. This mountain is called Mount Sinai. Apart from this, it is also called Jabal Musa and Jabal Tur. This place is very important for Muslims, Christians and Jews. Friends, the era of Hazrat Yusuf al-Salam was also in Egypt. It has been passed that the graves of the brothers and sisters of Hazrat Yusuf al-Salam are also present in the city of Cairo, where a mausoleum has been built. At the same place, the grave of Hazrat Yusuf al-Salam's brother Bayamin is also present, but to what extent this is true, Allah knows better. This is an ancient cemetery. 30 kilometers away from here, you will also find Julah's palace. This is the place where Aziz Misr's palace was. You can also call it Julah's palace. Some hopes are left. Most of the palace has been buried under the soil. Hazrat Yusuf al-Salam also used to live here. Even today, the name of this village is Azizia, meaning Aziz Misr's village. The king of that time used to build Aram Misr, which is also called a wonder in today's era. It is also called a wonder because at the time when it was built, there was neither technology nor machinery, but a building heavier than Burj Khalifa was built, which is still standing. It was not only built, it is said that there is not even an inch difference in their contours and size. All these Aram Misr are in the Pyramid of Giza, is the most famous among all the people. Most people come to see them. There are 3 Aram Misr in this place. One is the biggest, the smallest, and the smallest. Whenever you go, come on a horse carriage or a camel, otherwise you will have to walk a lot. Now let us show you from inside what is inside it. Inside you will have to climb many stairs. You will also find many free guides here, but these are mostly scams. You have to proceed with your understanding. If you have breathing problems, then you should not go inside. The mummy of Pharaoh was kept inside it, and along with it, gold, silver, and its employees were also buried because they believed that after death we will rise again with this kingship. There are many Tarihi Maqamas in Egypt. That is why tourists come the most. Modern Egypt started in 1922. If seen from the geographical point of view, the importance of Egypt is very high because an important route of the world's trade passes near Egypt, whose name is Suez Canal. This canal was built 150 years ago, which is 193 kilometers long and 205 meters wide. According to the report, 12% of world trade passes through this place. Till 1967, Egypt had control over Gaza Strip. In 1978, Anwar Sadat became the first Arab leader of Egypt who accepted Israel and gave up his control over Gaza. Egypt's gross domestic product, GDP, stands at $476 billion, with an average annual income of $60,000 per capita. The nation is not particularly affluent, as approximately 35% of its population lives below the poverty line. A report indicates that around 700 Pakistanis reside in Egypt, while the Indian population is estimated to be about 3,600. The official currency is the Egyptian pound, which holds equivalent value to both the Pakistani rupee and the Indian rupee. In addition to Cairo and Luxor, Alexandria, known as Sikandar Azam, is a notable destination. Following the era of Sikandar Azam, the last queen, Cleopatra, was also born in Alexandria. The city still holds significant potential for exploration today. Regarding travel expenses, Egypt is relatively affordable. One can find accommodations for approximately $20 per night, and flights from Pakistan cost around $180,000. Additionally, food and beverages are inexpensive, with daily meals available for between $10 and $1. Visa fees range from $0 to $70, making it accessible for travelers. If you have an interest in history and culture, Egypt is an ideal destination. This concludes our informative and engaging video for today. We encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments and invite new viewers to subscribe and like our channel. Until the next video, farewell.